All right, guys. You didn't tell me. Oh god. We're gonna be going over some of these patch notes. I have Airbuz with me. He's a pretty damn good player. Wouldn't you say, Airbuz?
Kappa.
Kappa. Okay. He's not gonna give himself the compliment. We're gonna be going over these patch notes on Reddit. I'm gonna be reading them from my iPad, but I have the patch notes, and then I'll just scroll down for you guys. Is it gonna look weird because I'm gonna keep moving my mouse around? Okay. Temple Hoof has been obliterated. It didn't even give me the option to subjugate him. Okay. Anyways, let's go over. My time ran out. Let's go over. So let's go back over to the passive for his dog, the new hero. Oh God, whatever the fuck. Erlang or Erlong. Each time Shen hits an enemy with a basic attack, his dog hits as well for 15%. Does that count enhance?
Yes.
Okay. Thank God he's not magical. Okay. So that's gonna count for enhance. I don't think it's. I didn't see. I didn't see. When they were doing all this live, the only thing I saw was them turtle drifting. So I don't know how lifesteal is gonna work. Does the dog have a health bar?
All on-hit abilities are affected by the dog.
And it can critical strike. Okay. Alright, so open his third eye and analyzes the enemy's strengths and weaknesses. Alright, we're going over his first ability, spot weakness. This gives him a fatalis effect. Also, did I scroll down? Hello? There you go. Opens his third eye and analyzes the enemy's strengths and weaknesses when activated. Erling Shen gains additional damage. 25, 40, 55, 75, 85, plus 15% on each attack, and ignores basic attack movement penalties for the duration. So it's a fatalis effect. Why are they giving everyone a fatalis effect?
I
Yeah,
don't know. Everybody's a race car at this point.
pretty much. And then, so while on cooldown, successful basic attacks reduce the cooldown of this ability. It doesn't tell us for how long. I'm assuming it's one attack per second. I hope it isn't that. I really do. What do you want? Oh, god damn it! You're like fucking ravaging me. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be one auto attack equals less than one cooldown. I have trouble fucking. This is why. Alright. One auto attack will move the cooldown by 1 second each time. Alright.
Yeah. Or it's 0.25, I think they said.
0.25. Okay. Well, he already has a really good hit combo.
Yeah. Easily auto attack cancelable.
Mm-hmm. Alright, second ability, Pin. Launches a spear that damages. Did you watch this by any chance?
Yeah.
Is it just like on her?
It's like Roma Invicta if she threw the flag without going to it and then it explodes.
What?
You throw a spear.
I
Like
know,
Roma
I
Invicta
understand. I'm just trying to figure out
and it
their.
explodes. Sort of looks like the fire giant pit, like exploding.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. I see. I'm just reading this off because I haven't seen the patch notes. That sounds fucking hilarious. All right. It does a. All right. Let's go over this
He's a
ability.
very
I think it's
beloved
gonna be
kit. He's a
stupid.
very high res kit.
Yeah.
If this god was in any other MOBA, it'd be even in this MOBA, like to make a god that's actually good, they have to bloat the kit. They have to give him a dash. They have to give him 2 CCs. They have to give him damage. They have to give him an escape.
You know what the weird part is?
Otherwise, he just sucks.
All right. So he also we're reading this now. It deals damage. That's nice and all. It does a shit ton of damage, by the way.
Yeah.
On impact, enemies in the dead center of the effect when it lands are crippled and rooted in place.
Yep.
Which one
He's
takes
got a cripple.
effect?
And he's
Yeah,
got a taunt
he's
on
got
an
CC.
auto attack based character.
Yeah, he's got CC. He's got plenty of CC. Um, yeah. If it can't be both, they can't have both of them. You know, it's either the crippled or the fucking rooted. Come on, man. And I don't even know if it's fucking. I don't know. I'm upset already over this shit. And then we have his 72 transformations. Transforms into a mink, a turtle, and charges forward. Mink damages all enemies. That does a stupid amount of damage, airbuz. Please tell me it's hard to hit.
Which is 3.
Yeah.
It sort of looked like the turtle was very hard to control, but the mink was very
Easy.
seemed tiger-like.
Yeah. Like, alright, 300 damage plus 85 power. If you just have physical boots, that's what, about 30? 30 power? So that's. And it gets movement and attack speed? Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god.
High res.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. And then Turtle knocks up all enemies in path, dealing damage. That still does a lot of damage. And it gives a shield for 12 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why is the duration so long on that?
Not sure.
12 seconds, huh? Okay. I don't know. And then his ultimate is actually copying an ability from Dota 2. Well, Dota in general. Legion Commander. What Legion Commander does, she challenges the person to a fight, and if she wins the fight, like it's like a taunt, just like how kind of like how the ulti that he has now. It would give him damage if they win the duel. If the enemy wins the duel, they gain damage. Exactly like
It's
it.
not how it's not. No.
No, no. Shut.
Because you can just taunt and then walk away. You'll still get the heal.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What happens if you cast that ability, pop a sanctuary? Do you automatically heal?
It's if Arline after the taunt ends, he is healed. It's like exactly how it reads. You're overcomplicating it, Kevin.
I'm overconfident. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright. He gains damage mitigation too. 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15 for the next 4 seconds. Afterwards, Shen is still alive. He is healed for a flat amount, plus 20% of his maximum health. Okay. Interesting. Do we care about skins? No, I don't really fucking care for skins. I don't have gems. Feels
Your
bad.
turn, brother.
Oh. Did I miss like 2 turns?
Missed one.
Okay. Back to this. Let's go over the relics. So that and shield the underworld. Back. Without the lifesteal, I guess, right? Variation of one of our favorite old actives. Alright, who the fuck thinks that it was one of the favorite old actives? They're fucking stupid. A variation of one of our old actives. The ability to reflect damage is especially effective on high HP targets versus hunters and mages and assassins. Or damage before mitigations for the next 5 seconds. Back to its owner. When it was first introduced, was it true damage?
I don't believe so.
I don't think it was.
Might have been though.
Yeah. So it's going to do magic damage. That's
Yes.
in 120-second cooldown. What was it before? 45 seconds, I think?
Yeah. something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I like
There's
how
good
long the
stuff.
cooldown's gonna be on it. Using this item reflects 40% of all the damage you take. Performing negations for the next 5 seconds back to its owners as magic damage. Okay. I kind of missed the lifesteal part. I mean, reducing that. I think it should reduce it a little, you know? Alright, new relic. Phantom. Players now become a phantom at any time, passing through players and the obstacles they create. Phantom comes with an additional bonus that removes the movement penalty for basic. Oh my god, so it's fucking. It's Fatalis! Why? Oh my. Is it Fatalis? It says 100% reduction
Yeah,
to basic. Alright, so it is
that is
Fatalis.
Fatalis.
It has a long cooldown though. Huh. By reducing. Alright, now we're gonna. I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna be picked up on hunters except in niche situations, like against an Odin.
Like an
You might
Odin
want to
or
pick it up
like.
on a hunter if
So
you're
what
like a
happens?
AMC
What if you
because
go
they
through?
buffed
Can you go
AMC
through
apparently.
a Ymir's wall? I'll be interested to see. Okay,
What?
if you could go through Ymir's wall.
Of course you can. Any player-made objects, minions, anything except walls.
Hmm, that's gonna be funny to see. All right, let's go over Blink. I think we covered the Phantom pretty well. I think it's gonna be interesting. Um,
Blink, Blink is back.
Blink is
Blink on
back.
everybody.
Airbuz actually plays Conquest, and he's not happy about this one. I'm pretty sure. By reducing the time out of
Buffed
combat.
healers, nerfed healing reduction, increased blink, circuit every game.
It's like
Like, come
every
on.
game. The dream. Oh my god. By reducing the time of out of combat Blink will now functionally better as an escape if distance is created or a re-engage tool. With its increased cooldown in Season 3, we want to ensure Blink still allows players to use it in multiple ways. All I see is fucking. I actually see some. Like a hunter with an escape go it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't like this change. That means a collie can fuck me up in duel even quicker. Like she could just turn the fight. I don't like that.
People are already picking up blink a lot. Like,
Yeah, Hebo, collie, those are like the ones I see the most with it. I've seen Bologna's go it, and I thought it was really weird, but oh well. So I guess they just want people to use it. 5 seconds was long. I'll say that it was long. Like, I guess so. I think it's gonna be picked up for second active for supports, maybe? First active, maybe? I don't know. Curse has been a potent relic due to its powerful slow and ability to counter healers very effectively. In combination with other Season 3 items, healers have been struggling to make an impact. I'm happy there aren't any fucking healers. What about you, Airbus?
they're bringing back season 2.5.
Yeah.
Didn't work the first time. Why would it work this time?
Why, man? I'm happy if not like seeing Hell and shit in fucking Duel and well, even in Conquest, watching Hell fucking go solo and it was
It's just how Smite deals with healing and percentages compared to other MOBAs is just wrong.
hmm.
Healing doesn't work in this game as well as it could.
What the hell was Frenzy? Is that the thing that gives us damage and shit? It's a
Yeah.
pendant damage.
hmm
It also applies a 20% attack speed increase for the duration. I wonder if hunters will go it.
No, probably not.
I don't think so.
Unless you're against like a team where you don't need a possible beads and
Yeah.
ages.
Well,
Sprint
don't
gun
isn't it
nerfed.
always beats picked up in Conquest?
When are you not gonna need beads with all the CC Hyros has in their game?
Mm, I don't
Even
know.
then, all the new gods always have to have a CC and a movement ability, or they're not gonna be played. And if they're not played, Hyros doesn't get anything from releasing a new god.
Yeah. Hmm. I.
Feel
Oh, sorry. Um. I don't know how this one makes me feel. I don't think I'll still be going frenzy. I think beads and sanctuary, especially in conquest, is always going to be good for hunters and mages. I feel like I don't know though.
well, it's always dependent on their comp. You're
Yeah.
not gonna be cookie cutter in your build.
Well, isn't this whole fucking game cookie cutter when it comes to builds?
No, actives aren't cookie cutter, Kevin.
Well, I mean, items are. All right, let's go over scout. Scout is meant to be a viable starting option for supports, but was often outclassed by other relics. With Scout's new ability, supports can use it as a gold source for warding the right spots. This should both improve the
Possible scouts
what?
actually gonna be picked up. It's possible.
Yeah,
You
cooldown.
like you want scout, but when you get scout, you sacrifice something like a
Like a
creeping
sprint.
curse, or a sprint for your team,
Yeah.
or a blink to
Or a
engage,
shell.
or even a
Do supports
frenzy
go
if you're
shell?
feeling. Huh?
Do supports go shell as a second active or nah?
Yes, occasionally. It's very. If you get value with it, it's really good. But if you use shell and then the enemy team just disengages,
Yeah.
it's not that great. But you have to use it in situations where they don't want to disengage, like a Go Fury fight. They engage. You
Or like
see
a
it in the SPL
4v5.
a lot. You see it in the SPL. Well, not I wouldn't say a lot, but sometimes.
I remember in the beginning of season
It's
3 we
it's
saw it quite
dependent
a
on
few
comps.
times.
If they have a very burst comp, then and you're doing the Gold Fury, you probably want a shell because you use the shell, they can't burst. They can still have the chance to burst the Gold Fury, of course,
Yeah.
but they can't kill you as well.
I like this next change. I really do like this next change. Well, actually,
Kevin, you missed another turn.
yeah, I missed sprint, didn't I? Damn it. All right, so sprint got nerfed. I think it was. I
I
think
was
this
saying
is.
you missed your turn, but yeah,
Oh,
that too.
fuck that. I don't care about that right now.
So it's just going, you just don't care anymore.
Well, yeah, I'm reading the patch notes. Fuck you. Um. All right. Sprint duration reduced from 6 seconds to 5 seconds. I think sprint was picked up everywhere. I'm surprised we don't
It
see a
was just really
sanctuary
good. This
nerf.
doesn't change that it's really good. You still need it in a lot of situations.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
just.
kind of worse. Like you don't really care.
Yeah. All right.
It doesn't change how many times it's going to be picked up or in what situations.
That 10 seconds isn't gonna make much of a difference. I feel like maybe in duel, not in conquest. Sunder. I fucking love Sunder.
Yeah,
Protection. Do you like Sunder or no?
of course I like Thunder.
I love Sunder. Sam knows this because I go in almost every duel. We want Sunder to not only be a damaging ability, but reward players who hit the correct targets. Sunder will now provide an attack speed reduction to targets hit, as well as provide a more potent protection shred. This allows Sunder to serve as a strong damage tool, as well as a serious debuff tool. Protection to reduce. Oh, that's
Just
nice.
makes it kind of better against hunters and new warrior slash assassins they're making.
Yeah. I still
It's sort of more of a quality of life thing than
yeah.
anything. You're still. It doesn't matter if you sunder like a raw in the mid lane. You don't care.
Rip your
You
attack
don't
speed
care.
raw.
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right.
Or the Anubis with his hot 360 autos.
Oh, dude, that's the dream. Oh
You
man.
you missed in the patch notes the Anubis. They had a typo. His autos got buffed to do 360 damage per hit.
Oh, nice. All
Yeah,
right
it was
then.
supposed to be movement speed.
Oh,
And somebody's like, "Oh yeah, I'll just write this in as auto attack damage."
that sounds hilarious. All right,
Yeah, it was pretty great.
all right, all right. Teleport. I don't play Conquest enough to know. Teleport's only picked up by the solos, right? And sometimes jungler.
Again, a lot of these changes are just slight nerfs or slight buffs that are not going to be too big, but they sort of shape the meta more.
Mhm.
Like you're not going to be going, "Oh my god," or no, you're going to be going, "Oh my god, I got away because my blink came up earlier." You're not get in, or it's like the difference of a few seconds.
Yeah.
It's not the difference of a few yards, and this is mostly, I'd say, geared towards SBL and Challengers Cup and everything there because a lot of those games are really close. They seconds matter in those games more than they will in your casual game. They're not
Mhm.
going to be affected whether. Sure, you might get away, but it's not as influential, I'd say.
I know what you mean by that. Yeah. An extra second on it. Can now I don't go it like because I'm pretty sure you can't go in Siege. Yeah, you can. Is that if does damage interrupt that or is that uninterruptible?
What are you talking about?
We're talking about teleport.
Yeah, CC interrupts it, I believe.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know. They've changed teleport so many times.
Yeah.
I don't play solo, so I don't use teleport
I
that
don't
often.
play solo either. I'm a hunter or support.
I believe it is if CC interrupts, not damage. But I could be wrong on that because that's
Hmm.
how it worked in the past.
All right, let's go over Wrath. I think Wrath is using Wrath now stuns nearby enemy gods, so it's the same thing as it was in preseason.
They buffed and nerfed it, which was uh, why? Just
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
You're making what junglers go this? Junglers don't want to go this.
Those still
Who's
want
gonna
beats
use
because
it?
there's so much CC.
Like who is this geared for?
Dual players. Like, I'm being dead serious. Dual
Cooldown
players.
increased, so you don't want it as jungle. Increased damage. Nobody cares about the damage. It's still gonna kill the buff. And now it stuns. Like you want other actives on jungle. Just doesn't make sense to me.
This is like like I said, I think this is more like a fucking dual relic now. Oh,
It's been a dual relic, but it's not. It's the 30 seconds is huge, right? Even in dual,
yeah.
because that's the difference between getting your red buff, doing two waves, and go getting their blue buff,
Hmm.
or your blue buff, securing your blue buff. And I just don't understand some of these changes, what they're gearing for.
Yeah. Uh, it increases the damage, so that's gonna take a little to get used to. Like, I just need to now remember, hey, I can pop it earlier. All right, do you want to go over these item changes now?
Sure.
Do you play Warriors? I don't really play Warriors.
I play a lot of tier. I play a lot of Sun Kong.
All right, then have you read Rich Hero Dagger?
Uh, freaking winged blade.
Yeah.
Better winged blade. This
Kinda.
this item is so cost effective. So cost effective.
So Spring is 5 seconds
It
now,
also
and
fits.
oh, sorry.
It also fits that 10% cooldown reduction that you don't really get very much because a lot of the items for cooldown
They reduce.
kind of
They got.
bad. Is this is this both for both
You can
people?
get them for
Mages
both,
and
because it gives attack speed and cooldown reduction, and there's no damage on it. So I guess
because
you
if
could get it.
mages can pick this up, you can go cooldown boots, which were nerfed to 10%, but now you can actually find something that fits in your. Like this is a great Chronos item.
Chronos
You
item,
go
Freya item
cooldown
maybe.
boots. Yeah, you go cooldown boots. You can get max cooldown on Chronos now again
Hmm.
because you couldn't get max cooldown on Chronos
I think the passive is kind
anymore
of
because
ridiculous too, though.
unless you're against a physical and you don't really want breastplate, if you went breastplate and the other 20%, you didn't really want that. It wasn't worth because you wanted damage. Now you can go cooldown boots, that and this, and you get everything you want. It's just really good item. Really good item.
And we're not even going over the passive over it. The passive,
Yeah,
that adds
I don't care about the passive. Even these stats.
the stats are fucking amazing for that cost. That's gonna
Yeah.
get nerfed. And they need to increase the cost of the item.
If this was like 2400, it's good, still good item, but like it's not 1850. You get off a couple
It's like
minutes.
a fucking yeah. Let's also go over the passive it has. That adds. Say you have. I wonder if it's gonna increase the duration on weakening.
What do you mean?
Weakening
Uh,
curse.
the
The duration of the relic's effects are increased by 50%. I don't think it's gonna increase weakening
wait, where
curse. What?
you skipped over Emperor's armor?
No,
Oh
it's
wait,
right
no.
after.
Oh, that's the passive. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was the passive for Spectral. Oh yeah, the Spectral armor was the 3. Yeah, okay.
Like, all right, 50% of.
It said he it didn't affect teleport, which of course then just
Yeah.
be 8-second teleport.
Fuck you, team. It's gonna be a little bit longer. Oh my god. But weakening curse, is that gonna get an increased duration? I think that's gonna be broken if it does. I'm gonna say it doesn't. That's not how it's gonna work. I think sprint you'll get an extra 2.5 seconds, which is pretty fucking good. A shell, extra 2.5. Actually, how long does the shell last? Airbuz.
This item is so good, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
don't
get nerfed.
understand.
The price is too fucking good. I don't even play Conquest, and I know that. All right. It also gets moons. So yeah, like you said, it's a better fucking winged blade, but and it also gives cooldown and attack speed. I mean, the attack speed for a support, eh, I don't know. I think it's gonna be ridiculous. It's definitely gonna get nerfed. All right, let's go to Emperor's armor now. We
See
talked.
what Hyris is thinking here is that people care that you're getting a useless stat on a support. You don't care that you're getting 20% attack speed.
Yeah.
Like you could take out 20% attack speed and it will be picked up. Nobody cares. The sports are gonna pick this up.
Yeah, definitely.
Anybody's gonna pick this up.
I
I
feel
don't
like
see a
it's a good
reason why this
jungler
wouldn't be
item.
picked up.
I feel like it's gonna be a pretty good jungler item too. You know how some
Winged,
jungler.
Winged Blade fit that utility slot that the old Winged Blade, I mean, fit that utility slot
Yeah.
where you saw like 4 of them on each team.
Yeah.
This is gonna fill that slot.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it should give movement speed. I really don't. It's too good. All right, we spent
Yeah.
enough time on this item though. We've it's broken. Let's go to Emperor's armor. The ability to strengthen and weaken towers is a new and potential powerful buff. Emperor's armor will allow for guardians, warriors, and even some riskier tower divers to tip the odds in favor when fighting around structures.
This is just
What the fuck?
almost out of the blue.
Yeah,
Like why? We're,
it's
I
so
believe they
it's
said on the broadcast they wanted to increase like the ability to seed, and I don't know if this
if you're in
stacks
a
or not.
losing lane, you build this, they can never take tower.
No, because it's 30%. It's not that big, really.
For a tower, I feel like that's a
If
lot.
you still get a minion wave in there with the big creep, it's not gonna matter that you have 30% extra attack speed
Is
on
this
your
another
tower.
item
And
supports would
the
go?
stats are really bad.
Yeah. 30
I don't think
protections?
this item's very good. It might be one of those items where it's you have to see it in action and it's
Yeah,
actually
that's what
doing a
I'm
lot of
thinking.
damage because the towers are doing damage. But I don't think so. Like 30% attack speed on a tower, unless this stacks, I don't think it's gonna be seeing a lot.
Kevin's trying to stream site. I'm not even on site.
Like,
Hello?
why do you care? You have 30% attack speed. You just have a worse item than you could get, like a breastplate instead for
Yeah.
the same amount of gold. Get, I believe, more physical protection.
You get a
You
lot
don't get
more. You
health,
get
but
like
you get
45 more,
mana.
I think.
You
What's
get
on?
cooldown.
Would you said
It's
breastplate of
very
valor?
situational as well. What if you're down at a tower?
Yeah.
You're in the jungle. They're taking fire giant.
Maybe like a
It's
turtle
just,
item? Fucking, I don't know,
it's
dude.
just I don't. It's just, why is this
What were they
item?
on when they came out with this item? I don't know. We're gonna have to. This is an item we're definitely gonna have to see, like, to make. Are you lagging?
One of them had said on the broadcast that they had tested like damage scaling with an item like this, and they said it was too good, so they made this. It's just like, so, like, I don't know. I don't
Fucking.
think this item's very good. It could be a niche thing though. It doesn't seem like it's gives you
I
any
like
value.
Bancrofts.
For,
All right, let's go. Ansel. Why do they keep changing the? This is gonna be an interesting item. Now, does it add damage?
Ansile?
Yeah. What's like the physical on
Ansile
it?
is it's a weird item.
Yeah, I remember in season 2 it was amazing, like on Bakasura. I
I need to actually see the stats for Ansile at the moment.
I think it's like 40 damage, and it's like Hercules' passive, I think. That's what I want to.
I've honestly not even. I don't think I've seen Ansile since it was on the patch
Yeah.
when it first came out.
Ansel, like in season 2, was really fucking good for some niche. It's good for diving comps, says Overlad. And then what? So they can surrender at 8 minutes? Kappa, Kappa, NV Kappa. Or 2 minutes? What was it? I forget. Fuck. I like this Bancroft's thing. Did you look up the stats for it, by the way?
I'm looking at I found the old Ansile.
The
Because
one
they've
that came.
changed this item like a bunch of times.
Yeah, I know.
It's percentage health now?
Yeah, I told you it's like Hercules' passive.
25 power, 40. It's going to be 60 protection. It's actually pretty good.
Oh,
25
it's got a
power,
silence.
60 protections, 10% cooldown. Again, it fits that niche 10% cooldown reduction that isn't very populated.
Mm-hmm.
It's 0.5% power for every 1% of your missing health.
Yeah, just
It's
like
a weird
Hercules.
passive.
Yeah. Now, whenever you take magical
You'd
damage from
have
an
to do the
ability,
math on that to see how much
I
you're
don't like.
say, because in a fight, you're winning the fight. You're gonna be most likely around like 70 to 80% health, give or take 40%. That doesn't gives you what, 20% power, 10
Mm-hmm.
to 20% power on average. That's pretty good.
I don't know. Did you see what its new passive is gonna do?
It gives a new passive now too.
Yeah. I wonder if they're scratching the
Take man's
Hercules
reputation.
thing.
If
Whenever you,
they get rid of it,
yeah.
yeah, because I'm looking at the old passive. It doesn't seem that very useful. But
I don't like the way this is. It needs to be like a percentage of magical damage taken. If they cast like a fucking, I don't know, like, nah, fuck dot on you. Oh, well, you're silenced now, rip. Like,
you have to be on a warrior that's up in somebody's face. Like,
Son of
and
Wukong,
this is
something
probably
like that.
gonna be okay on the new god.
Mm-hmm.
You silence them so they can't stun you out of your ult or anything.
Mm. Did you read? Look at all the shit. They just put like a fucking like a novel for the fucking Bancroft's shit now.
Yeah.
All right, I like this though because up from 0%. Like, what would they on when they say, hey, you know what, 0%, you get all the power from it. All right. Early in season 3, we made an adjustment to Golden Bow that shifted it from a niche item to a main slave. Oh, what? Do you see how that's worded? Like, there's no like
What?
space. Oh, I said I'm
What
an
do you mean?
idiot. I read it wrong. I'm sorry. I thought that huge explanation for Bancroft, but I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that's golden bow.
Yeah. Bancroft's down allows players who are at low health to be a major threat, but players need to be in extreme danger to feel the full benefits of the making the power max. No earlier, I think it's gonna be pretty good. Now, what do you think? I think it's already pretty
Bancrofts? Or are
good.
you talking about
Yeah, we're
golden
talking
bow?
about Bancroft. Well, I mean, fucking Golden Bow and Throwing Dagger aren't items anymore. Feels bad.
It's I'm not sure. It's another thing you have to see how it works out because it still has that risk factor. It still has
Low HP.
the I don't know what the word is for it.
I don't know.
Can't think of the word. It's like I don't know, but it has a lot of power, has a lot of life steal. Giving the extra power usually makes it worth. And like if you're on 1% health, this item is great. It's amazing.
Well, you don't need to be on
But
1% anymore.
yeah, I'm talking about the old one,
Yeah.
like how it was valued. Being at 25% probably makes it good because even when it was the old one, it was still being picked up on niche situations for mages
I
in
used
mid
to
lane.
go it like
I
on
know
Freya a
Suntouch
lot.
liked it a lot. Suntouch played in the SPL with it a lot.
Hmm.
Played it
When he was
on
mid, right?
stream a lot. He was always an advocate for this item. Mm, I think it's probably going to be good. How good depends on how many people
How much?
decide it's cost effective and how many people are like, I don't want to be on 25% health and make this item worth.
Hmm. Hmm. All right.
I'm not sure on the exact numbers on if you're at 50% HP, does that make the item cost effective? It probably
What's the
will,
cost for it?
but
2,900?
2400, I believe.
2,400? That's a cheap ass item for like $100. Hmm. I don't know. We almost done. Are we gonna go over
I
god
don't I don't
changes,
know.
or do you want to do that as a separate video?
I don't care. I'm playing Total War.
Oh,
I'm
you
not even
are?
playing Division.
Oh, you didn't even tell me you're in the battle. Okay, well, whatever.
But yeah, I'm still playing Total
I
War.
didn't
I've
know
been
that.
playing Total this entire
Rip.
time.
Alright. Uh, should we read this whole fucking. Alright, let's read it. Do you want to read it? You have a better voice than me.
Oh wait, what am I reading? I should probably not start this battle then.
The golden bow explanation.
Adjustment to Golden Bow, shifted niche item. Yeah, we wanted to make it good. Hunter's throwing dagger. Yay. Throwing dagger removed that. Strong clear potential. Yes, basically it was good clear. Guardians better clear. Saw less play because they didn't need to help with the clear. Really no cons to this item, even once we removed the crit.
Yeah.
Keep close eye on hunter balance to make sure. Because basically, what this item did is allowed all hunters to be viable
Now it's not right.
with no
No.
clear.
Yeah.
A lot of it'll bring back guardians that help with clear, like a Sylvanas maybe. I believe they buffed Sylvanas with like mana per 5 or something.
Yeah,
There's
they
only
increased it from like 5,
it's more
10,
of a
15, 20 to
another
just
quality.
20.
Yeah, just another quality of life change to help with like a mana per 5 in the early game. you probably not going to be picking Sylvanas unless you want to go early game, but it it makes a lot of hunters
Poo-poo.
not as viable because of the thing, because they're clear. Makes AMC better. AMC was dead with Golden Bow meta. They buffed AMC as well,
I
making
know,
it clear, but
I'm
even
pissed.
better. AMC has always been a clear monster, but I don't know.
I think we're going to see a lot of well, this is from talking for me and Duel. We're gonna see some a lot of the a lot of the red pot, bluestone slash death's toll, which I kind of miss going death's toll to be honest.
I mean, strictly talking duel, Uller wasn't going throwing dagger.
I did a few times. It
AMC
has
wasn't
some
going
success.
throwing dagger.
No, that's a lie. I versed so many AFCs that went throwing dagger.
It wasn't the correct build, is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah,
You shouldn't
that's
have
true.
been going throwing dagger. Those two hunters weren't going. They don't change at all. Conquest, of course, Uller was going throwing dagger or transcendence. It was
Hmm.
sort of a how much clear do they have? Do I really need throwing dagger?
Well, Lure would go it just because of hey, I can use my abilities on the players now. Uh, they
Yeah,
don't have to
but like
clear. They just
sometimes
auto
it's
it.
better to get the transcendence, even though.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm just saying
if
the
they have like a low clear god, like a
Artemis,
Hui,
Artemis,
who's
Artemis.
got Artemis, the RNG crits with throwing dagger she wasn't low clear in that
Oh,
meta.
oh, we're talking about. I thought we were talking about with Golden Bow removed.
I was talking about how uh why you would go transcendence over golden bow on Uller in that meta.
Hmm.
I was saying there were situations where you weren't getting golden bow at all, but you would still be picking Uller, which still makes him viable. Despite this, it even makes him better. Top hunter, I
I'm
don't
just
think it's really going to change.
did you see that new build that hunters are
Jingwei,
going?
Jingwei, little bit of a nerf, but she still has like 3 golden bow procs. Which, if you get on the archers, those 3 attacks, they're all dead. Still pretty good. Clear doesn't really change.
I'm just happy we
I
won't
think
have people have to start going boots again. People are just
the
going
biggest
Golden
person
Bow
affected by
Fatalis.
this is probably Artemis. Artemis is probably the biggest person affected by
Yeah,
the golden bow move.
I think Hoi too.
He is less clear, but makes him a little bit worse. But he still has enough clear to be fine.
Yeah, he's still
Unless
fucking
he's going
S
against like an
plus tier.
AMC.
SSS plus.
Could start picking AMC into Hui now. Even though if you get to like level 10 and AMC hasn't killed the Hui, you lose the game because he can just ult you and kill you.
Yeah.
Um,
I think his ulti lasts way too long. What about you as AMC?
the cripple
Yeah. The silence.
silence is fine. It's the cripple.
Is that the thing that
It makes AMC better. I think
fuck
that's what he
AMC?
is. He's a god that keeps trying to keeps you next to him. Has a lot of movement speed,
He's
a lot of
AIDS.
attack speed, and tries to just box you.
I hate him.
And you beat an AMC by not allowing him to box you, by like a Hui, knocking him up, stunning him,
What
slowing
other
him,
hunters?
keeping him
Oh,
in your
this
ult,
might
making
end.
him move away.
You know what this might end? Apollo
What?
meta.
Um, Apollo, yeah. I guess Apollo's also changed, but I don't know. He's still pretty good clear. Remember they buffed his one again.
Yeah.
It's still nowhere near old pre-nerf Apollo one, but
When his thing. When
he's
his.
sort of got the same amount of clear as Hui at the moment, I believe.
Mm, Heartseeker. I don't know about you. I haven't fucking seen somebody pick it up since season 2, and it was such like a
Yeah,
what the fuck.
or they increased it from 25. I believe it was 25 power because I played a game yesterday. I used Heartseeker to just troll some guy. He wouldn't F6. And it was like 8-0. It's fun, bro. I'm using Heartseeker.
All right.
Um,
Heartseeker's passive was not providing enough power to justify buying it. I don't think anyone fucking bought it. No, I mean Awalix bought it.
Wait, was it 40 power? Was it really 40 power?
No, I don't think it was. Was it? It might have been, yeah.
There's no way it was, right?
No, it was only 40 power to the next physical ability, I thought.
Oh, it's a persistent buff for 3 seconds. Okay.
Alright, so let's go over Heartseeker. By allowing the plus 40 power to
So
persist for 3 seconds.
basically, what it's doing is you can get this off on all 4 abilities, god dependent on if your ability has an animation time that's 1 second or longer. Uh, it's let's say 3 abilities. So basically, instead of having a 40 power for flat, you're now having a 120 to 160, give or take, power,
Is it really?
which is pretty good.
Is it still
Um,
same cost? Or is it 1900?
yeah,
1800?
it hasn't changed the cost.
Hmm.
I think it'll. I don't know. It's another item to see. Like, it's really
I can see a
cost
Ravana
effective. I
going
believe
it
it's
for
like
some
800,
reason.
1800 gold or something around those lines. It might be 1600 or 1500. I'm not even sure. I have to look that up. It's actually annoying me. Um, but if this seems good enough to me at the moment to be picked up sometimes, like situationally, but
Hmm.
it seems pretty good.
Seems pretty good. Seems good that emote on Twitch who has his fucking like thumbs up, like, yep, agreed. Alright, let's see.
This
Runeforged Hammer.
because this item it has the ability to be OP.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it actually is or not, you'd have to do the
You have to
math
test
on.
it.
It's also god
Good on
dependent on
paper.
how much your
You have to
scaling is going
test
to
it.
do. Because the power is off scaling. If you have low scaling, it doesn't matter if you have plus 40 power if it's only going to be 5 damage. So instead of so that's like what 20 damage. You're getting
Mm-hmm.
20 damage. And what else are you getting? Not much. So
I kind
I
of
don't.
like how they're
It's
adding.
god dependent, which is why I think it's situational.
I kind of like the attack speed they're adding to it though too.
Did they say they were adding a type, increasing? No, that's how it was, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah,
was? It says it's
yeah.
a new
It already gave
passive.
attack speed.
It says it's a new passive though.
Yes, but it already gave attack speed in the old passive.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Runeforged Hammer.
Heartseeker
What the fuck?
cost 1800 power movement speed. Yeah,
Did you see new Runeforged
yeah.
Hammer?
No, I was just saying Heartseeker was 1800 cost, like I had said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Runeforged Hammer. The way the passive is worded seemed
Stupid.
like it does because the way they said it on the cast was if you were near them, but the way it is worded is if they are within 20 units of them and are slowed. So you have to be on a god like Osiris who is slowing them, or Odin who's slowing them, or a warrior who is slowing them. So it's got 2 conditions for it, which is
Weird.
I don't think that's that good. It's very situational. A lot of these items that they're adding are very,
Situational.
very situational.
Like, I don't
It's
know who I would go that on.
it's adding a lot of variety to the game, which I like. Because you're not going to be able to Moonforged Hammer every game. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Just like you're not going to be building Heartseeker every game. It's not going to happen. I don't know. Seems okay. Seemed like something you needed. You just have to see how it works.
What's the old passive?
The old passive would just, if they were slowed, they take damage from you. Like
Okay.
weird percentage damage that was like worse than Bluestone.
I think that's the only reason I saw people go is when Sam did that video on Nemesis, how he could insta kill somebody.
Yeah. Damage reflect.
Yeah. Alright. Spectral armor. So what the fuck does spectral armor do now?
Yeah, the old beads cooldown reduction.
Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be picked every game. It's still a niche item.
Does it still have
I, I
is
don't
this
see why
physical?
they were like. Why would you add this cooldown in? It's like I guess if you're like wanting to like combo a god, like
Old
a
beads.
Chang'e maybe, a Chang'e who's got like maybe you pop a frenzy, be a little crazy, pop a frenzy after you do your 1-3, then you can do 1-3 again. Um, I don't see this item being used, but I
I don't
could
know.
be entirely wrong. This is when you mess with cooldowns, it's very interesting because the
Yo, I
game
miss old beads.
it
You'd use
breaks the
that
game.
shit to fucking do like a shit ton of burst. That used to be
Because
so
if you
much
would
fun in
do,
Chonga.
sorry,
I said that used to be so much fun when you used to like play Chonga and shit. Poseidon,
yeah,
Hebo. You would use beads offensively just to do damage. I miss that. I miss those days. All right.
it has the ability to be game breaking when you mess with cooldowns, but I don't. 3 seconds. It basically old beads, but without the benefit of beads.
Mhm.
I I I I don't know how this item's gonna work.
As a visual, apparently. All right. Um, I'm gonna end the video here, and then we'll do god changes. Okay, airbuz?
Go for it.